So when you first launch the program, it is going to ask you to register an administrator's account. So I'm going to go ahead and register one right away. I'll just call the username user Ztad, and the password, you input your password. Now, the administrator's account is going to be automatically checked as an administrator and grant you access into the program. We're going to validate that. Now, I'm going to log in using those credentials. Now, it's going to ask me if I want to create another account for maybe a limited account which doesn't have administrators, right? Or if I want to use the software. So this first video is about illustrating what the software is all about. So I'm going to use the software. Now, for the first version of this software, we can work with products, which is going to help us to manage the stock, view our profit and expenses, to keep transactions between the products, customer relationship, debtor sheet, and whatnot. You can also work with services. Take for example, someone who renders the services like our company, that for example, if someone asks for a logo, or if you're working in a restaurant and you have to sell some food products, you'll use services, because it will be difficult for you to work with the products because they are not really physical commodities. These are services that it gives you a possibility to sell services and manage them adequately, and you can also manage your expenses. So we're going to take and work with products for this illustration. Now it opens the program for us and see welcomes you, welcome user Ztad, and it asks us what we want to do from the sheet. So we are going to go ahead under the category section. First of all, I'd like to introduce the user interface. You see, you have the title bar, which has the file to log out and exit, and the home button, which takes you back to this welcome sheet. So then you have the general tabs, where you can manage stock, you can sell the product, you can check your profit and expenses, you can view your sales records, you can view your customers, which you can add or subtract customers from your customer relationship sheet. You can view your debtors, and you can view your receipts that has been for the products you have sold so far, and you have a page about our company. Now under the manage stock, you have some sub tabs which give you the possibility to create categories for the products. You create the products under those categories. You can purchase products, that means to upgrade the stock. You can view the purchase records. You can set sales and set the selling price for each product that you have in your stock, and you can manage your capital in assets, cash at bank, and every other form of capital that you can add to your product. And reporting also gives you the possibility to check the properties of each product per category in your data sheet. And classify will simply demonstrate the various products that you have in your stock in a well-organized manner. So let's just demonstrate with one product for this illustration. I'm going to create a category. Let's say I'm working in a liquor store. I'm going to create a new, and I have to create a category for beer. Let's say soft drinks, not soft, I could say lager. You can validate, and I go to product. Under new, I create a new product for that category. I can say Guinness, for example, and the buying price, let's say I buy a bottle of Guinness. Let me see, let me put there big Guinness. Buy a bottle here for 900 francs, for example, and I bought a crate, give me 30 bottles, and the category is beer. The purchase is today, and if I have an image for Guinness in my computer, I'll search for it. I don't think I have one. Let's see. Let me just put this there, and I'm going to validate. And now I can go to purchase product. I can update the sheet to see Guinness is there. If I want to add the number of bottles of Guinness that I have, I simply choose it. I come to quantity and I want to add 2 bottles of Guinness at 900 francs, and I'm adding it today. I buy. It's going to ask me to generate a purchase receipt, which I'm going to generate, and that is the information I'm generating from my receipt. I'll validate it, and I have 2 bottles of Guinness added, but it has not yet been updated to the database, so I'm going to validate the purchase, and now it is updated to the database. I've increased my stock. So if I go to purchase records and I have that there, now I can come to set sales and I set the selling price for my sales agent, and I say she can or he can sell a bottle of Guinness for 1,200 francs. And I go to my capital. It's always telling me how much I have as capital in stock. With the 1 bottle of Guinness, that is 55,800 I have in stock for Guinness. And reporting, I can say I want all the beers that I have. I execute. Is going to tell me I'm having just a bottle and 32 bottles of Guinness at the moment. And classify now gives me information about the Guinness product. I do not give any product description, but I can describe the product here if I wish to. And now if I go to sell Guinness, to sell the product, I can choose the product I wish to sell, and that is, it gives me the status of that product here. I choose the date I'm selling it. Let's say I'm selling it today, and I want to sell 10 bottles of Guinness. It tells me I'm selling at 1.2 because I've already set the selling price, and it's going to give me a total of 12,000. If I'm giving it a discount, it's asking me amount received from the customer. If I say I received 15,000 francs from the customer, it tells me the customer's balance that I have to give him. If I'm giving a discount to the customer of say 2%, it means I have to reduce 240 from the total amount to be collected, and this is the net total I have to collect from the customer in CFA francs. This software is made for our local community, for small and medium-sized companies in Cameroon. So we're using the Ztad currency. I will add this to the receipt card, and it adds it there. I can print the receipt, can generate the receipt number for this transaction. I print the receipt and give the customer. Now I have to sell this so that it can deduct the status, and I update it to the database. So I'll click on sell. I have to record the sales. This is the information that is going to be recorded. I validate. Now it has deducted that amount from the status. I update the database. It deducts it too from the sales record sheet. And now I can print this receipt to give to the customer, and can print it out now if I had a printer connected. And okay, so if I go to my profit and expenses, yeah, it tells me for the beginners I have 22 left in stock. The total expense I've made on this Guinness, the money I spent to buy the Guinness is that, and I've sold 10. I've made a profit of 3,000 francs so far, and I've made a cash inflow of 12,000. This is the money I'm supposed to receive from the customer. And if I update this, it tells me net cash inflow is 12,000, the net profit is 3,000, and the net expenses is 19,100. I can save the summary if I wish. It tells me record has been saved. I go to sales record, and you see that is the summary I saved, which manages the simple cash flow analysis. It tells me that today I had a net profit of 3,000, a net expense of that, a net cash flow of 12,000. And if I had received the budget from the customer for my sales agent, I'm simply going to check that box to indicate that I actually received the budget. And now general sales record, I can generate the general sales for that particular product, which is going to generate sales per date, so that on each date you know how your sales were actually being transacted. And you can print this out. You can print this out to keep your, this is going to help you to keep record on products sold per date and per product. You know how many Guinness sold today, how many export, how many soft drinks, and all of that. You can actually view all of that. And you can also print your cash flow analysis, and gives you in details too. Okay. And now if you go to your customers, you can add a customer to your database. I'm just going to add myself as a customer there. So Brazil, sell, I'm just going to say the email address, gmail.com. Come on. And my address, I'm just going to say Cameroon, Bamenda. Now I'll try to select an image of myself if I have one. I should have one. Let me see this. Okay, it's a picture of me in the company. Alright, I can take this. Yeah. And I validate. You can add as many customers as you wish. You can modify your customer if you made a mistake with your names. Now you can delete a customer as well, and you can print your customer record sheet. And if you go to my debtors, now the sheet is empty, but because nobody has actually taken the debt yet, so I can see the customer I just added actually borrowed a bottle of Guinness. So let's take Brazil, has borrowed some beer. And how much did he borrow? I said 1. He borrowed it today and it's owing 1 too, and I'm going to validate that, and it adds it to my debtor sheet there. Now if I had like 2 customers and I want to see all of the products owned by a particular customer, I can take that customer and I execute, and it's going to show me products borrowed by that customer only, which I can also print out either from here, or let's see if Basil borrowed that. I can print out from here. It shows that customer only. And now we have the sales receipt. Okay, I didn't actually generate a sales receipt, yeah. I did generate, but okay, I have not refreshed it. I should have to refresh the software for that to come into prospect. And then we have the about us here as well. So that's basically a brief intro of what our software does. This software is actually very good for small and medium-sized companies because it can be used according to their business needs, and it makes it very affordable for them as compared to our competitors' products in the market, which is mostly foreign products, especially from countries like France, the stationery product, which is quite very expensive for them to afford. But with this product, it can be customized to meet your need, and we have the advantage of belonging with them in the society. So anything that they need or any adjustment that they need to make on the software to actually suit their purpose, they can get to our company and we do that for them. This product has helped many companies already. Over 10 companies are already using it in Cameroon, and they are very comfortable with how it operates. It's very easy. The user interface is quite friendly, and they are giving positive feedback. This is the first phase of this product, and there's still a lot more we are going to add to this. We are planning on doing a mobile version so that even the local shop owner who sells just clothes in the market in a small store and does not have money to afford a computer system for this, can use his or her mobile phone to manage his product and services. Okay, thank you very much for listening to this first part of our shop management software. We are going to do a full program where we will be introducing all the other parts of the software and going in detailedly cause a course that goes step by step on how to carry out all the various aspects of this software. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you in our full course.